Even here, I protect the
Ah,
weak.
Tramash. What the f... I do not approve of this plan of yours, Lich. And yet, you have no choice but to accept, do you? Unless you prefer a suicidal assault. Mawwalker, this Lich has a proposal to gain us access to the House of Rituals. Maldraxus are the superheroes... hang on. I do not trust him, but it may be our only means of uncovering their schemes. It seems that we may have our way into the House of Rituals. Have no illusions that this Balmadar is your ally. His agenda is his own, but this may be our only opportunity to find out what the Liches are planning.
In the name of the Primus.
We meet again, unfortunately. What do you have to offer? You have not yet been slain. Impressive. What do you have to offer?
Okay. It has come to my attention that you seek to uncover a plot by the Baron Kel'thuzad. The Baron has been a thorn on my side since he arrived at the House of Rituals. Not only did he pilfer my rightfully earned title, he has since shut me out of the house's dealings. I've yet to find any evidence that would mar Sindane's adoration of the Baron, and thus I offer an arrangement. I grant you access to the House of the Rituals, and in return, you will help me bring down the Baron. Do we have an accord?
Remember, this is an alliance. The tower stands near the Scaplian Ridge. You will find what you need to proceed there.
This makes me so happy,
Tell
though.
no one of this arrangement.
This is such a cool part of the questline. Let's go.
Good. You managed to find my little care package, so you are not entirely useless. Your next task won't be so simple. I hope you are up for a challenge.
Those sound effects, though, yum. Belmadar's voice resonates from the floating eye. You really didn't think I would risk meeting you here in person, did you? Come, we have much work to do. Playing favorites. We will have to construct an illusion to allow you access to the House of Rituals. However, not just any illusion will do to gain access to Kel'Thuzad's inner circle. For that, we will need something more specific. We're going to need a body. Fortunately for us, one of Kel'Thuzad's favorite acolytes is performing a ritual outside of the house itself. You will need to fight your way to her, but of that I am sure that you're capable. It will do us no good to disguise yourself as Nemesis if word reaches Kel'Thuzad that she was slain. You must ensure that no one who sees you enter the cave survives. And pilfered power. The illusion ritual would require a substantive amount of anime to complete. Since such a resource isn't simply lying around these days, we will need to take some. The abominations from the House of Constructs recently arrived with delivery of anime-rich spoils from the raid on Bastion. Use the Maldraxite crystal I've included in our parcel to extract enough anime for a ritual. Okay. So we gotta disguise ourselves, get close to Kel'Thuzad's inner circle, and figure out what our boy is up to. The Rumu had a baby. Have you read the latest book? Yes. Would I recommend it? Yes. Does that mean you will enjoy it? No. Opinions and all that, but I very much enjoyed it. Howdy, Fabi. Sorry, I just enjoy the quest more if I call it anime instead of anima. Also, Titty Lord instead of Typh Lord. It just adds so much to the experience. And I know that there are people out there that are like, no, ball. It's anima, not anime. But it just adds so much to me. I still kind of feel that all these undead creatures should just fall before the light. Same in Revendreth. They all mention how much light hurts them. Meanwhile, here's a paladin just going around using the light to smite everything. They should fear me. They should bow down and worship me as a god. Do the allied race decays get a new starting zone? Not that I'm aware. No. As far as I'm aware, they just show up in front of Bolvar, and Bolvar is like, pledge yourself to me, and then you go...
Courage! Do not falter!
And then you are part of the Death Knight team.
How dare you interrupt my ritual!
I'm sorry, I need your body. Yeah, exactly, Luz.
My master's works will reshape the Shadowlands. You will bear witness.
So does that mean Sylvanus is also aware of Kel'thuzad?
With our new friend, sweet pea.
Now that I think about it, does Sylvanus know that Kel'thuzad is part of the team? Does she not feel a little bit upset about that?
My death changes nothing.
No! Oh no! Okay, well. We are literally dragging this corpse out of this cave to use it later. Alright. Frodo, thank you so much for the 4 months, by the way. Come along, little corpse. We need to place you in the ritual circle. Right. Drop the body. Let's drop the body. We done the thing? Okay. Playing favorites. I must say, it was satisfying watching you wipe the smug look of Nellis' face. She's always thought that she was so superior, but enough revelry, we have work to do. You left none behind to raise the alarm? Good, we could proceed with the plan. This should be sufficient. Let us prepare for the ritual. The ritual to complete your disguise should be quite simple with the assistance of my Oculus. Even a paladin like you should be able to pull it off. When you're ready, simply hold the empowered crystal above Nellis' corpse. My Oculus will do the rest.
Satisfactory. Come to see me in the Hall of Blades, so I can verify the quality of your guise. Oh, just one small note. That acolyte you've just wantonly slain also happens to be the favorite consort of Margrave Sindane. If for some reason you see fit to betray me, I will make certain the Margrave discovers the identity of the murderer. But you would never dream of doing that, would you?
For a moment, I thought his threat was gonna go in a different direction.
Yes, they are real. And they can cut glass.
You have not yet been slain. Impressive.
An impressive resemblance. You may just be able to pull this off. Well, what are you waiting for? Now that you've disguised and I have assurance of your loyalty, it is the time that you report it to your new master. Find Kel'thuzad within the Vault of Souls. Do whatever task that he requires of you. But keep your eyes open for anything untoward. My Oculus will continue to accompany you so that I can provide guidance when the time is right. We will find out what this new Baron is really up to.
I am done with you. For now.
Kel'thuzad, are you in there? It's the Vault of Souls.
You had better not be wasting my time. Well, what is it?
I am Kel'thuzad!
You may now address your master. You had better not be wasting my time. You may now address your master. Well, what is it? Here, kitty kitty? You had better not be wasting my time. You may now address your master.
So, Kel'thuzad...
Obey the will of Kel'thuzad.
You know what I got? Look. I have made it my slave, Kel'thuzad. Does this upset you? Do you have any response to this, Kel'thuzad? Look at it!
Well, what is it?
Nope, apparently not. Ah, you've returned. I take it that the ritual went well. Come, we have much to accomplish. You've done well in my service. When the time has come to take my rightful place, you will be well rewarded. Ooh, he's going for Margrave. Until then, I will require your utmost devotion and secrecy. Our preparations are almost complete. Come, walk with me, and I will show you the splendor of our works.
Death's victory draws nigh.
Walk with Kel'thuzad.
All proceeds according to plan. The constructs have returned with the remaining spoils from our raid on Bastion.
Poor Mr. Bigglesworth.
Along with my personal prize, a type of Kyrian their kind refers to as a bearer.
I'm getting proper flashbacks
You
throughout
will
the Lich
answer
King.
for this lich. I am no one's prize.
Within this pitiful Kyrian lies the key to places of great power. And by utilizing the anima stores secured from our allies in Revendreth, I shall open the way to victory.
Mm-hmm.
You had better know. Enough reflection. It is time we prepared for the ritual.
It's always nice when the bad guy just explains the full plot to you, right?
Obey the will of Kel'thuzad.
It's always nice when they're like, oh, hello, this is exactly what we've been planning to do. I'm looking for the kitty cats, by the way, because I know there's like slime cats and whatnot, but I haven't seen them yet. So here they have a whole bunch of anima from Revendreth stored, and he's working on his plans.
Well, what is it?
There are but a few tasks remaining before we can complete our ritual. You must begin immediately. The Kyrian bearer will no doubt make a worthy sacrifice for a ritual, but I am not entirely versed with the magics of his kind. I've requested that the Baroness Nidadar assemble a list of appropriate literature so that I can assure my ritual will have the desired effect. As you know, the Baroness enjoys exploiting her title, so expect to be faced with some manner of mundane task in exchange for her cooperation. Return to me when you procure the tomes, acolytes.
All
So the
proceeds
Baron is
according to
soliciting help
plan.
from the Venthyr. Not an unforgivable slight, were he at least to share his spoil. Hardly evidence of treachery, though. Let us see what lies within these tomes he seeks.
Slime cats, yes. Slime cats. How fantastic is that? But they should be... There's actually an achievement for it as well. I'm imagining it's under exploration, right? Shadowlands... 9 afterlives. Find and pet all of the kittens in Maldraxus. They're called Hairball, Envy, Mayhem, Snots, Mr. Jigglesworth, Moltstopheles, Puss in Boots, Lime, and Meow Malade. When cats die, they go to Maldraxus. Well, perhaps not, because otherwise he would have Mr. Bigglesworth with him. But Kel'thuzad got so lonely that he created his own cats out of slime and pretended that they were his companions. But none of them could live up to the legacy that is Mr. Bigglesworth. So he just kept on crafting and discarding them.
What have we here? One of Kel'thuzad's little pets.
That is me.
Do not test my patience.
Kel'thuzad always seems to have the most studious of pets, doesn't he? Was it the barren wishes of me, Accolade? Ah yes, I do remember the Baron requesting a collection of tomes from my library, an odd smattering of topics, if I do recall correctly. As you can see, I'm a very busy lich. However, if you were to lighten my workload, I could perhaps see it fit to provide you with the tomes that you seek. One of the more regrettable duties of the Mistress of Tomes is the collation and maintenance of her scroll library. Unfortunately, many of her acolytes are less than prompt when it comes to returning items that they have borrowed, which requires me to seek them out and retrieve them myself. Of course, this is far too menial of a task for a Baroness, but that is why lackeys like you exist. Go and retrieve my scrolls. Feel free to use whatever persuasive means you have at your disposal. They're making me a librarian. You brought your book back too late. Now die. There's a tome flying there as well. The House of Rituals is a place of constant study. Every day, new incantations and formulae are concocted to further the arts of necromancy. Such innovations can be difficult to keep track of. To aid in cataloging our progress, our sorcerers have applied the use of enchanted quills and parchments. Unfortunately, if not properly stored, these implements tend to run amok. Of course, they were not properly stored. Find the implements and return them where they belong.
Failure is unacceptable.
Okie dokie. Come here, little tomes. Get back to where you belong. Yo, who is too late with bringing back the books, huh? Is it you? Is it you? Where are the scrolls, acolytes? Oh, I'm almost finished. I just need a little longer. Bring it back. No need for violence. You can have the scroll. Damn right I can have the scroll. Oh, they actually run away. Mommy, they threatened me. I didn't bring my book back to the library. Have you found my scrolls? The House of Rituals takes late penalties seriously. Wonderful. Kel'Thuzad's pets are nothing and not reliable. We are done here. Enchanted quails will not collect themselves. No, will they? Uh-huh. Much better. I simply cannot abide a disorganized grimoirium. Very well, you can have your list. The volumes you seek can be found in the Hall of Tomes. Now run back to your master like a good little pap.
We are done here.
Okay, so we need to collect some tomes, but there are eyes everywhere. Oh no. I wonder if Bubble will actually...
Binding of the Banished One? Why, this is little more than a history book.
This.
What could Kel'thuzad possibly want with this?
Ooh!
Greater wards and barriers
Hello
far
there.
before
Happy to hear.
counterspells. A truly ponderous read. What manner of barrier is the Baron seeking to erect or bypass? Curious.
He is working on setting the jailer free! My god!
Paths of the First Ones, an odd choice, filled with speculation and half-truths. Does his ritual somehow involve the pathways connecting the realms of death?
Yes! Yes, they do! He's working on liberating the jailer! Oh, we must stop Kel'thuzad!
Winged Arcanum. An obvious choice for research on Kyrian mysticism. What could he expect to find in such a basic volume?
Well, the Kyrians can ferry the souls
Despite
between...
our efforts, we are no closer to ascertaining the Baron's plans.
Are you dumb?
Continue with your ruse. Let us see what else we can uncover.
Are you dumb? He is setting the jailer free, Belmadar! Run for your goddamn afterlife! Oh my god! Okay, so for those who are like, no, well, why are you freaking the fuck out? What's happening here? The Banished One is the jailer in the Maw. And he is researching on the bindings of the Banished One, an ancient dusty tome describing the trials of a figure known as the Banished One. So this is a tome that describes how they locked the Banished One away, presumably. Great Awards and Barriers Volume 4, a pedantic volume of spells and counterspells. The Maw is inescapable, and he's trying to figure out a way to get him out of there. Path of the First Ones, an Eldritch tomes rife with speculation about the precursors to the rulers of the Shadowlands. So before the Pantheon of Death, before the Winter Queen, the Archon, the Primus, Sire the Nephrius, and that's it. The Arbiter maybe and the Jailer. Before the Pantheon of Death, there were the First Ones. We don't know who the First Ones are. We do know that their relics somehow react to our presence. First Ones are still very much a mystery. Up for speculation on who are the First Ones. Winged Arcanum, a treatise on the magic of Bastion and the Kyrians. I imagine it has to do with the Kyrians having the power to ferry the souls between the living world and the next. If you're trying to get something out of the Maw, that might be something interesting to read up on.
Hello there.
Zorista, thank you very much for your Twitch Prime, baby. Welcome, welcome. Pantheon of Death is not as powerful as the Titans, though, right? Power levels are very fluid in the Warcraft lore, as well as we haven't pitched them against each other, so who knows? What if the Primus is one of the First Ones? Maybe, but he seems to be more like the ruler now, and since this book is saying an Eldritch tome rife with speculation about the precursors to the rulers of the Shadowlands. Precursors meaning those that came before, right? One would imagine, what if he's trying to free Arthas, but then why is he checking out tomes of the Banished One? Kel'Thuzad, I got your information, bro. Let's go. Let's set the jailer free right now. Let's do it.
Address your master.
I have returned. Ah, yes, these will do. It will take some time to study these tomes. In the meantime, I have more need of you. As you are well aware, a ritual of this complexity requires several reagents. I've asked that Carver Jordan prepares what I'll need, seek him out in the Regentry, and provide whatever assistance he requires in gathering the reagents.
Death's
Perhaps some of
victory
these
draws
reagents could help
nigh.
us surmise the nature of this ritual. Whatever the Baron requests, bring them to me first. I would see what he intends to use.
It's a sorcerer's note. A note that has been left behind for Kel'Thuzad. It does not appear that he has read it. Baron, I do not trust your new favorite acolyte. Something has been off about them ever since they returned from their ritual with the Kyrian remains. Your work is too important to allow such discrepancies. The acolyte should be disposed of. Faithfully, Sorcerer Vutral. A necromancer whose suspicions could unravel your plans in the House of Rituals. Wait. So Sorcerer Vutral thought that the body that I've stolen... Oh no! Oh no, it's ever since I came back after the ritual. Oh right! Oh, they're onto us! Oh! Okay. Well, you know what they say about snitches. They know what you say about snitches. He'll get Arthas out of his trade. I don't know if Kel'thuzad still feels as loyal to Arthas as he did. Yo, Sorcerer. What the fuck? Hey. I know what you did. Now die. What is the TLDR for story so far? Why did Sylvanas do this? That's quite a large story. Once upon a time in Warcraft 3, Sylvanas died defending Silvermoon. As she nearly felt her eternal bliss, something pulled her back Frostmourne and she was turned into a Banshee, now forced to obey the Master the Lich King. But to keep it closer to home, at the end of Wrath, the Lich King claiming her vengeance, Sylvanas killed herself, but instead of ending up in that eternal bliss that she felt the first time that she died, she actually ended up in Hell. And from there she made contact with the jailer, and now she's been busy sending souls to the jailer in order to increase his power, therefore her power as well. And I'm going to assume that her ultimate goal is to just break the Shadowlands as we see it right now. Because from her point of view, if she's going to end up in Hell, she might as well destroy it all, right? Sorcerer Vutral has been silenced, and with him, the suspicions of your ruse. Unlock a customization option for your Necrotic Acolyte disguise. What? Are you telling me I'm going to use this more often? Huh. Interesting. You get it as a toy. No clue where to change how it looks. Yeah. So I imagine that this is going to be like a daily quest or something. You can actually unlock different forms in order to invade the House of Rituals or something. This campaign has a really boring start. And then it just skyrockets to one of my favorite campaigns so far. Well played. You are Kel'Thuzad's acolyte, are you not? Your master is quite demanding. It will take some time to gather the reagents that he is requesting. However, I may be able to speed up the process if you can assist in gathering some of the more difficult ingredients. The Veilwing's heart that the Baron requested is going to be something of a problem. Jordan gestures to the disarray nearby. As you can plainly see, one of our sorcerers ran into a bit of trouble attempting to restrain the beast. I regret to inform you that our only specimen has escaped. It cannot have gone far though. If you follow its tracks, you should be able to catch up with it and retrieve the heart yourself. I'm going to kill that thing? I assure you the Baron will not be able to perform his ritual without it. I will need your assistance with the collection of one other reagent for your master. These spore clusters he requests, while normally a trivial matter, will require a bit of work. You see, as the Veilwing rampaged throughout the reagent tree, it toppled and broke several nearby cages hosting the very blight rays from which we harvest the clusters. You will have to collect them through more conventional means. The clusters are fragile, however, so try not to damage them subduing the creatures. Please don't do that again. What, Mickey Mouse? Haha! Hi, Sylvanas! You kill lots of people. I give you lots of power.
Magic will not hide you from my sight.
That would have been such a better storyline, though. If it is the Kel'Thuzad's favorite acolyte, I simply cannot understand how a Baron like him would surround himself with such homely company. Bitch, what? When was the last time that you even chanced at a looking glass? Those faded robes do your station no justice. I would take it upon myself to update your drab apparel, but if it weren't suffering such a shortage on the house's preferred amethyst tint, you could always fetch some yourself. The sorcerers usually have some stashed amongst the tomes and altars. 6 letters. Mickey is 6 letters. Explain that, atheists. Am I normal Draenei or a Lightforged? I am a normal Draenei. Are the Maldraxian people bad? Nah. They are just confused right now. There it is. Oh no, must I truly kill this majestic creature? So this is the Ardenweald touch that we see here. If Arvis got judged by the Arbiter, would he end up in another realm? I like to think so. I'd like to think that they would give him a chance in Revendreth. Because he wasn't completely evil. There was some good in the boy. Your master's quite demanding. Did you find the Veil Wing? I did. A source of great magical power, particularly useful in necromantic rituals. This specimen should work nicely for the Baron's ritual. I will add it to the parcel. Do you have the spore clusters? Often burned as incense to aid in concentration during intense rituals. This you do. I will assemble the reagent together to return to your master post haste. I've gathered most of the remaining ingredients that's on your master's list. All that remains is a special shipment that he requested from Oribos. The brokers have yet to deliver the shipment. When it arrives, your master will have all that he needs to complete his ritual. Bring the bundle to the House of Rituals.
A mysterious delivery from the brokers. Intriguing indeed. I must know of it. Return to me with the remaining reagents. I have a plan.
Let us see what we have here. Contains various supplies for Kel'thuzad's ritual. Let me hold on to these for now. I will need you to get your hands on that shipment. We're gonna get some boots. 'Cause these boots are made for walking. You can't really see them because I'm disguised. The broker's deals in objects most exotic and profound. If Kel'thuzad requires reagents from them, his ritual must be outside of the normal scope of the House of Rituals. This mystery reagent could be the key to unlocking Kel'thuzad's plan. We must get a hold of this delivery from Oribos. I've taken the liberty of concocting an alchemical bomb. Use it to ambush the shipment and retrieve whatever's contained within it. Ooh, we're attacking the brokers?
Next time, assuming you survive.
Cool.
I am done.
Ooh, it's a spooky cave. Pretty broken. He's dazed, though. It's not really... You know. As well as Bane got the least of it. Imagine poor Anduin. Poor Anduin. He is going to get proper Stockholm Syndrome in there. Yeah, for those unaware, by the way, our introduction into the Shadowlands, we go there in order to save things like Thrall, Bane, Jaina, and Anduin. The first time around we fail because they can't come with us, so we actually leave them behind. The second time we go back and you slowly but surely retrieve them. And so far, I have saved Bane. Well, Bane was deemed useless and tossed out by the jailer, but I've saved Bane. I've saved Jaina. I've saved Thrall. Anduin is still in there. Ooh, here they come. That's quite the convoy, by the way. I don't know if the brokers will appreciate us attacking them. I think this is bad for business, but then again, we are disguised, so maybe, you know. Did we just burn them? Well done. Now we must work quickly before we are discovered. The explosion will likely bring onlookers from the House of Rituals. We must act quickly. Search through the debris for anything that looks out of the ordinary. It is likely that Kel'thuzad's mystery reagent won't be hard to spot. We cannot allow Kel'thuzad to find out who stopped the shipment. None must be left to tell the tale what transpired here. Oh shit, we're just going to murder them. Maybe we'll get Valen's vision. Yeah, and the whole boy king serves at the master's table. Yep. That is also something mirrored in... Ooh, that's a book spoiler. No, let's... We are doing a spoilery stream, I suppose, but some people are maybe... Let's just say it's mirrored somewhere else as well, as in you will serve well. Why the Undead of War cannot be paladins in your own thoughts? There were paladins before change, and that would be awesome. Paladins, as well as shamans, is a class that Blizzard likes to keep unique somewhat, although it has been changing over generations. And in essence, in my humble opinion, any race that could wield the light, as well as wield a weapon, which are a lot, could potentially become a paladin. With the right training, they could become a paladin, so there's no lore reason preventing them from doing so. More a gameplay reason as to Blizzard apparently doesn't want to have a whole bunch of paladins. Domination Blade. A highly ornate dagger adorned with the hallmark runes of domination magic. Kel'thuzad, what are you doing, buddy? What are you up to? Why are you collecting domination gear? Is it because the domination blade has a connection to the runes on the jailer's body, therefore your ritual will require it? Is that what's going on here? No great unturns. This blade, these runes are a hallmark of domination magic. This is not good, Paladin. I could get an axe. Oh, it's cute. Or a mace. Or a chopper. Or a shield. Ooh. One-hander, two-hander, yes please. I will take the two-hander. The guards have been dealt with. Good. We have more pressing matters now. The pieces are all coming together. The bearer, the paths of the first ones, and now a Domination Blade. Kel'thuzad is looking to breach into the Maw. Thank you, Belmadar. Thank you for catching up to what we all saw. We cannot allow this to happen. The Maw has been locked away from the Shadowlands for a good reason. Opening that floodgate could be catastrophic. The Baron is too powerful to confront headlong, so we will stop this ritual instead. Return to him with his reagents. I have made some modifications that should provide a calamitous end to his scheme.
Remember, this is an alliance of convenience.
The caravan was completely ransacked. The escorting brokers were brutally slain.
Do not waste my time speaking of lackeys. What of my reagent?
It was nowhere to be found, Master.
Then it would appear we have a traitor in our midst. We must accelerate our plans.
As you command, Master. It will be done at once.
Well, what is it?
I found your stuff, Kel'thuzad. Look, all your stuff contains various supplies for Kel'thuzad's ritual, tainted by Belmadar to cause his ritual to fail. I see you managed to procure the reagents from Jordan and... Wait, what is this? I'm impressed that you managed to procure the broker shipment when my sorcerers could not. You are quite a resourceful one, Acolyte. Well then, since it was you who managed to procure the missing reagents, I find it only fair that you assist me with the final ritual. I can guarantee that this incantation will see you promoted to a full sorcerer of the house. The preparations are already made. We can begin as soon as you are ready.
Obey the
Having
will
you
of
engaged
Kel'thuzad.
in the ritual was not intended to be part of the plan, but it seems we must improvise. Though I'm quite certain the ritual will fail, there may be some collateral effects. For your sake, let us hope they are not entirely fatal.
It is a risk that I am willing to take to put your life on the line. So we burn the spore clusters. 1 and 2. So Kel'thuzad, please focus. Please don't blow us up, Kel'thuzad.
You may now address your master.
Certainly an interesting armament that you carry, Acolyte. I trust that you're not contemplating a change in vocation. Are you oh, okay. He actually... Oh, okay.
According to plan.
Ah. And we place the hearts.
The ritual begins. Open the anima flows.
Yes, my lords. Right away, my lords.
Yes, I see the way. The darkness of the Maw calls to me from beyond.
Are you summoning Arthas or the jailer? What are you doing? If he mentions Arthas, I'm gonna lose my shit.
The barrier weakens. Paths sealed for untold ages will soon open.
He's summoning Mr. Bigglesworth.
The blood of the bearer shall open the way. What? What is happening? No! Impossible! Wait. What treachery is this? So you were behind this? And what have we here? Balmadar guards! Take this wretch to a cell! And bring me that traitorous lich as well!
You'll never catch me, Kel'thuzad. Oh, I couldn't bubble. We were caught in the act. Oh no, Mr. Bigglesworth. Whatever will we do now? Will we ever be able to escape this? I know, I know. It's okay. We got a friend to talk to. Belmadar's voice comes from the ejectant cell. That did not go as planned. We need to find a way out of here. The Margrave must be warned. There must be some way that we can get ourselves out of this cell. I don't see anything I can use over here. Search around your cell and see if you can find anything useful to us. I have a friend.
Unless you wish to speak to someone more on your own intellectual level, a skull won't do us any good.
Rude. I got an hand.
A hand? Yes. Yes. By the Primus, that's ingenious.
I'm going to give him a hand to escape. Get it?
Torch. While many a villain might disguise a hidden switch inside one, a jail cell is not a likely place for it. I fear my magic is distinctly not of the chain-manipulating variety. See what else you can find.
That's kind of funny. Those bars are far apart, you could just walk out. Yeah, but they're magical bars. Come on now. You are more resourceful than I thought, Paladin. Just a quick incantation and we're on our way to freedom. It takes but a simple act of necromancy to animate a hand. Unfortunately, since you will be in close proximity, its control will be bound to you. When you are ready, I will reanimate the hand. Once you have control, use it to pull the lever at the end of the hall. Could it be simpler, right?
The lever is at the end of the hall. You may need to be a bit clever finding a path to reach it.
To-to-to-tum. To-to-to-tum. Pa-pa-pa-pum. 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 Oh, that was literally it! We have no time to lose. Yeah, you could have said it a moment ago. We must waste no time in warning the Margrave of Kel'thuzad's treachery. His reckless toying with forbidden powers could bring ruin to the house and beyond. Let us put an end to this. Confront Kel'thuzad in the Hall of Sorcery.
Until next time, assuming you survive.
Oh, Kel'thuzad. Are you here? No. Where's Kel'thuzad? Over there.
Look there. Signs of battle. Look there. Signs of battle leading to the Margrave's hall. Hurry! We may be too late.
Oh,
hurry! We may be too late.
Is Revendreth on the assault? There's the Margrave. There's Kel'thuzad. Ooh, Baroness Ninadar. What's happening?
What is this treachery? Do you truly believe you can match the power of a Margrave?
Alone? No.
Uh-oh.
Ninadar, how dare you!
Your weakness is unbecoming of the House of Rituals, Sindane. It is time we anointed
So,
a new
mortal, you
Margrave.
managed to escape. Have you come to
You
celebrate
pay for
my
this
victory?
deceit.
No, perhaps. But such is always the price for power.
Ooh, Sephiron? What? Wasn't Sephiron the dragon from Naxxramas? Okay. So, despite his ritual not going fully well, Kel'thuzad still claims dominion over the House of Rituals. I was actually expecting him to go like, do you honestly think you could take on a Margrave? And he was like, no, alone I cannot. And then he then unleashes like the power of the jailer, like Sylvanas did before. But no, he has allies to take over the House of Rituals. My. He can bring a dragon, but not his cat. Wow. No, but...
Kel'thuzad has retreated to the necropolis. The two of us have no chance against him now.
Are you sure? I'm quite powerful.
There's just a choice but to return to your allies and regroup.
Okay.
You have not yet been slain.
Let me get the chest.
Impressive.
I didn't think we would make it out of that encounter alive. You truly are a skilled paladin. I know I'm the best. We now have no choice but to make a strategic retreat. Kel'thuzad is far too fortified within the necropolis, and if Ninadad is his ally, then the House of Rituals is firmly in his grasp. It will take nothing short of an army to save the Margrave now. I don't want to save your Margrave, but, you know, I want to take care of Kel'thuzad.
This is an alliance of convenience.
This portal will take us to the seat of the Primus. I suggest that you use it. Unless, of course, you prefer to fight your way out of here. No, I'm good.
Loktar.
The better part of Valor. The Margrave has been captured, so Kel'thuzad is behind their plot. This changes things. Disguise yourself as an acolyte of the House of Rituals. Oh. Cooldown reduced if you apply it while in Maldraxus. A 30-minute cooldown. Mobilize Maldraxus. With Kel'thuzad fortified in his necropolis, it will be a difficult task to reach him. Go now. It will take some time to muster the forces necessary to breach his defenses.
Strength comes from the heart.